What is it and why were you drawn to it?
Okay. I'll answer the second part of that. The reason I was drawn to emotion code is just my heart and how I was designed by God, really. Along with Tammy and everybody else in this area, helping people, right? We're in a society, we're in a world where there's a lot of damage. There's a lot of undone. There's a lot of need for support. And it's us just drawn to it now, just a natural feeling drawn to it. And actually, when I was in the maintenance, I was the maintenance director for years, and beyond that, I've always been mechanical. Okay? But when I met up with Tammy, and she got on this walk of leaning toward this more and more and more, and just naturally drawn to it through her also. So that's the reason I was drawn to it. Emotion code. Within all of us, and there's different methods and ideas. Y'all have different ways you deal with emotions and trapped emotions, and just block the energies that get in you and block. I was going to share when Chelsea was talking about being who you're, like she don't invite people into her area. When I was doing some of my emotion code, I'm fairly new at this, keep this in mind. I don't know how many of y'all follow Tammy, but not too long ago I came down with a UTI, real bad UTI. I was flat on my back. It's like the rug got pulled right out from under me. I don't get sick like that, never have. But this just hit me like a brick wall. So right before that, I was doing emotion code on several clients, and one day I did like 5 people. And then I was encouraged by somebody else who's not here today because she left early, Nadia. She's like, you should never do that. There's all this energy. But what I noticed during that, I did a client toward the end of the day, and I was already feeling bad. That's the first thing you do in emotion code. If you are feeling bad in some sense, stop. Don't do it. You could be inviting your energies into them. Okay? But what I noticed is I did one client and was feeling bad already, and then I did this other client, and I all of a sudden felt way worse. Well, after the fact, Tammy says, did you clear yourself after that? I'm like, no, I did not. Well, then I did muscle testing on myself and found out that I picked up an entity from that client. Was that client wrong? Was that client evil? No, it was put on to them by somebody else probably, okay? But I got it, and thankfully I was able to clear it, okay? So emotion code works through the subconscious mind. You got your conscious mind, you got your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind never shuts off. When we're sleeping, it keeps you breathing, okay? When we're in an environment like this, when your mind's going a mile a minute, and me and Dave and Mike, the only males in this heavily dominated female presence, you women are awesome, I will say. I mean, you're children, and y'all are just powerful creatures, I'll tell you, powerful. My wife she amazes me all the time. But anyway, back to our subconscious mind never shuts off, so it's always taking in, even indirectly picking up on stuff that they're doing over here, and so in the process of that, you pick up some things, emotions that don't get taken care of. Some of them do, some of them get processed okay. Body says, yeah, that's okay. Sometimes it gets in there and it gets trapped and it gets formed into, gets stuck in different parts of the body. Is that helpful? You understand that? It's kind of a simple approach to it, right, Cindy?
We have a friend who uses this analogy. I don't know if she came up with it or somebody else did, but it's one of the reasons of keeping your vibration high. And when you're sick or depleted, your vibration is getting lower. And she has a really good description. She says, you want to stay above the snake line. And when you think you're in those higher altitudes and you don't have the spiders and the snakes and the slithery things, that the lower you go, the more you're going to have those creepy crawly things, you know, they're going to be trying to get after you. But the more you keep your vibration high, it's not that you're not going to encounter things, but the higher that vibration is, the less likely that it's gonna latch onto you because you're up here with this higher vibration.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
helps me to remember that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, whenever I was sick, you know, my vibration obviously was low. The body was being attacked by you know, problems. So and then I experienced what I experienced, and it got worse. So, any other questions? We'll get back.